Mythics, Voidling, and False Sun. These are the three main bosses in Risk of Rain, and today I'll be figuring out which one is the best. I've came up with 5 categories to rate these bosses on: boss design, arena design, soundtrack, boss mechanics, and overall enjoyability. I'll give each boss points based on which place they come in for each category, and add it up at the end to find the definitive best boss in the game. Starting off with boss design. Now, all 3 of these designs are great. Honestly, there's an argument for any of them to be the best. But I would have to take False Sun in last place. I can't really explain it, but this design doesn't really do it for me. I think it's kind of over-designed, while also being very under-designed at the same time. I don't know, it's just, I don't know. I don't like his design that much compared to the other 2. In second, I have the Voidling. I do think its design is very cool, but it feels too similar to Void Reavers. And without its size, it's very underwhelming. So yeah, this means I have Mythics as having the best design. I can see people arguing that it looks too plain, but that kind of what makes it so good. I love how simple it is, and the giant hammer he has, and his cool face shape, and I don't know. And his collars work well, and just, I believe it's the best designed boss. Next is arena design. I know I just said I like Mythics' simple design, but that does not help with his arena. It's super flat and bland and gray and super underwhelming. It's just kind of lame, to be honest. False Sun's arena is a giant step up from Mythics'. The giant head in the back alone makes this arena amazing. Plus the ruined pillars and arches around the arena make it feel not flat like how Mythics' arena does. Okay, so I feel like this one's kind of obvious. But the Voidling's arena is just amazing. The giant planets floating around in this void it's just so cool. And then when you follow the Voidling and see the giant whales and stuff, I mean, it's just sick. Like, that's all I have to say. Now onto the soundtrack. This is another category where I can see all 3 winning. It just comes down to my music preference, really. I have False Sun's soundtrack in last just because it doesn't have the same intensity as the others. It's still great, I still like it, but the other ones are just better. Mythics' theme fits perfectly with the fight. The switches in the song fit perfectly, and it really adds to the intensity of it. I just think it just sounds amazing in general. But I have to have the Voidling's theme at 1. It adds the same intensity, and the saxophone is just amazing. Like I said, this is all just my music preference. I just like this theme more. Alright, boss mechanics. For boss mechanics, I have to have the Voidling at last. Its attacks are kind of boring. It doesn't move at all. The transition between phases are cool, like where you do the little jumping bits. But it doesn't make up for the fact that each phase is basically the same. Plus, it's awkward to fight as a melee character, and also it's just not that unique of a fight. And second, I have Mythics. I like the fact that you have to constantly move. He feels like a threat. You have to watch out for his hammer swings and his ground slams. And he actually has different phases. And also his big spinning attack and his final phase are really cool. False Sun's boss mechanics are super unique. You have to avoid lightning strikes, exploding crystals, stone golems, and giant lasers. He also has the move that takes away the abilities from you, and you have to seek out the geodes and you have to play around the geodes, along with all the other stuff that's going on. You can also turn your Aurelian Knight against you, which is super cool and unique. Finally, enjoyability. Besides the visuals and music, the Voidling's fight is not that fun. It's kind of just awkward to just play underneath him like you're just shooting his belly, and it's, like I said, it's not that interesting of a fight. He doesn't have unique movesets, and his phases are kind of the same. False Sun fight, while having cool mechanics, can sometimes just be annoying and too overwhelming to be fun. So that's why I have Mythics' fight as the most enjoyable. It feels balanced, yet still intense. I like how fast he is and how you have to keep up the pace around him to dodge him. Just, I don't know. I feel like it's the most enjoyable fight. I always like fighting him. So, time to get the total scores. So in last place, we have the False Sun with 9 points, Voidling with 10, and Mythics being the best boss with 11. Like I said, all these bosses are good. I do prefer Mythics. But yeah, let me know if you like a different boss more, or if something here you don't agree with. I can definitely see why you would like any of the other bosses. Like I said, these bosses are sick. They're all cool. Subscribe. Go to my Twitch. I should be streaming there on occasion from time to time. And yeah.